So I don't know if this is one of those, like, picture doesn't do it justice kind of things, but I mean, it is pouring rain right now. And I was out there basically in my fort. But the problem is, I don't know if you can see like the water. I mean, it's got a decent overhang, but there's so much splash, and even with just a little bit of wind, like it started getting on my laptop. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm waterproof, but this $2,000 Mac is not. So anyway, but right now I'm pretty excited. I'm just gonna wipe this off because there's no way I'm closing the door, and I want to just like hang out in this for a while. I don't know if I'm going to go outside because, well, although we turned off the air conditioning because it's like, what's the point, right? But I love this. I mean, this is this energetic rain I'm talking about. And it started like, I don't know. I mean, if you were to look at the sky, I'll see if I can find another photo that I took like just a couple of hours ago, which I actually did. I remember I took some photos of me being over here and hanging out there and looking into the pool. So I'll show you by contrast what it was like about 2 hours ago, and I actually, you know, it's going to be cool. I'm really looking forward to see if the pool will overflow, because it is higher than it was. But to be fair, I mean, this whole thing on the side here is drainage, and you know, with this shower right there, I mean, it'll just overflow and drain into there. So, you know, there's no harm or whatever. So, but this is really cool. I'm absolutely digging it. Now, if this was day 3 of this, I don't know. Maybe the novelty would have worn off. But you can't really see me, huh? But I gotta tell you, this is just like, I mean, I'm digging it. I mean, I'm totally digging it. My hair is ridiculous, of course, because I haven't bothered showering. I'm totally on vacation. If I start to stink, then I basically just go for a swim in the pool, or I go outside in the hot tub if I feel like, oh, I should wash with warm water. I haven't shaved in like 3 days. And it's so ridiculous, right? Because where we're staying is like the most expensive place we've ever stayed. Yeah, because actually when we were on Cognizant Island, because there was no generator, no electricity, they actually gave that to us for free. So we had that whole island for free for 3 or 4 days. Now that said, we still had to get there back and forth on the boat. We still had to pay for food and everything. Ooh, thunder! I love thunder. Gracie doesn't particularly like thunder. But I don't know. Maybe if you live in the Philippines or Southeast Asia in general, maybe this doesn't have the level of entertainment that it does for me. Because if it was raining like this in San Diego, and it's rained intensely in San Diego for you know, a few hours maybe when we've had like a bad storm. But nothing like this. And then, of course, here comes the door. So there's some of the wind. We don't have the doors open in front, so there's no cross vent. So that door just basically closed where it's supposed to be. So once again, Buddha's in charge. So, but I had to take a video of this, man, because, you know, I mean, I always talk about, like, contrast, right? And so by contrast, when you think of, like, the beautiful beaches in Thailand, you probably don't think of, oh my God, pouring rain. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to see if I can find a website where it's going to tell me like how much rain we got within X amount of time. I don't know. I mean, maybe. Oh, you know what's funny too is there's a bucket. You probably can't, yeah, it's right there. So the bucket right there. So Gracie, actually, we were checking out the fountain earlier, and she found that it was totally turned like such that it was collecting water, and there was a whole bunch of like mosquitoes and larvae and that sort of thing. So she like poured it out into the bush. So that was good, to save us from mosquitoes so that the boyfriend doesn't get dengue fever. So that was an excellent move on her part. So yeah, it's letting up a little bit right now, and who knows when it will completely go away. But we had debated on whether we're going to walk to the restaurant or have the food delivered to the room. Yeah, I think we're definitely outsourcing that if it remains this way. But so I need to thank you like crazy, Gracie, because I'm sitting out there, right? And so I got like 3 blankets, 3 towels, and the power is on. It's just that I'm not turning it on. So I'm sitting out there in my fort, on the cushions and stuff, right? And so this kind of water starts splashing. So I said, all right, well, how am I going to survive this, you know, this 3-meter jump here? and not damage my laptop. So I wrap it in like the 3 towels, and then I got my book, my little notebook, and I wrap that. And I'm like, all right, honey, come here, because I'm going to need it. And she comes over, she goes, well, how about an umbrella? And we actually have 2 umbrellas here in the room. So and I'm thinking, okay, cool, so she'll come out here with the umbrella, and then she'll hold it over us. No, she comes out there with an umbrella, and then she hands me another umbrella. So, genius move, actually. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Probably because I don't live in this, right? But, yeah, it's letting up a little bit, but it's still, from a Southern California, or certainly San Diego perspective, where I think we get 3 inches of rain a year, we've done that just now. But one of the things I asked Gracie, actually, so I said, so what do you think of San Diego? And she said, well, it's expensive and all this, and she says, but, we're together, so, and then that was the best part, really, for both of us. But she says, yeah, it's expensive, but it's also, it's not real green, and that was one of the first things she said she noticed. And I said, yeah, I guess if you're not used to that, right? And as we were driving around in Thailand, actually, the other day, cruising over to the grocery store, to Tesco Lotus, I realized that, wow, it's really green around here. And once you get like kind of in the middle of middle of nowhere, sort of, you end up on streets that actually look a whole lot like where I grew up. So again, the hot, humid summers that we get back in Hingham, in New England, yield a lot of green. Now, of course, you don't get the tropical green that you get down here, such that there are palm trees everywhere. But you absolutely get ferns and oak trees and ivy and pine trees and that sort of thing that just completely litter the landscape and are filled with green in the summertime back home. So yeah, it's let up a little bit. But what's funny is that if this is all the rain we got right now, I'd probably be making a video saying, "Oh my God, would you check out this rain we're having right now?" And so anyway, so yeah, I guess have it so I don't have to pay some huge deposit, so they have to redo all the floors. But yeah, maybe the novelty will wear off. I don't know. I'm still digging it. Anyway, it's Mike's and Gracie from the Hot Spring Resort and Spa, the Hot Spring Beach Resort and Spa up in Phang Ma. Just basically about half an hour north of the Phuket International Airport. So hope you're living the dream, because if you're not living the dream, you're doing it wrong. And you probably don't have a girlfriend that travels with 2 umbrellas. Ciao.